We got black truffle hot Italian sausage. Let me show you what's good.
Oh, y'all heard me. Time to get you on ready. Take both ends on. Alright, what you got both ends off? Gotta clean off your board. You know, cleanliness, sanitary. Touch your knife. Make sure you're holding the blade with at least one finger. Alright, and at this point you see me switch my grip. That's important for in case something like this happens and it slips. That way you don't cut your fucking finger off. Most people don't know to dig it with your nails like that. Alright, now here you just gotta break your onions up. Try and get them in little ribbons. That way throw them in the pan. Pop that little bit of paprika. Smoked paprika, sweet paprika, doesn't really mind. I think I use smoked here. I kind of switch the recipe up, depends on what I'm feeling that day. Next, just mix all that up. Make sure everything's covered in that paprika and that butter. That butter is really what's going to make everything caramelize on these onions. I've got garlic in there too, but if you're not using garlic and you're just using garlic powder, what you really need for those onions is that butter. So you're going to want to add that sausage and truffle salt. I use black truffle salt. You can use white, but I really use like just black for the earthy flavor. I kind of use it as a substitute for the mushrooms. You can put mushrooms in it with it, but that's a lot. It's really heavy, a lot of earthy flavors. It really depends on who you're cooking for. Here you're just trying to get a sear on both. Doesn't really matter how you do it. You can put it for as long as you want. Some people like a really, really nice brown crust on it. Some people like a little bit. It's personal preference on that one. This one I'm taking a wok lid, putting it on top of the pan so that we can steam all the onions and sausage. After you've got that ready, you salt your water and then you can mix it up. You don't really have to mix it up. It's just kind of habit. Some people like it. The biggest thing to make sure you're taking care of is just salt in the water. Otherwise your pasta's not going to come out. If you have a pasta like this and you've got it stuck together, make sure you're moving around in the pot. Drop the heat when you first put the pasta in. That way you can give it a little bit of a bath. Next up, add your sauce. This one's vodka sauce first. And then here you can see me opening the tomato basil sauce. Just adding that in, give it a little mix. No big deal. And now you can see me actually mixing everything up. Just making sure it's all good, all immersed. Once you have your pasta cooked and drained, just plop it on in there in the pan with the sauce and the meat. Get everything all mixed up. I choose to kind of take my time. Some people just straight up throw the sauce in. I like to keep a little bit of the pasta to thicken up the sauce. The big thing that you guys see here, when you pick it up with the tongs, let everything drip off because sometimes there'll be some stragglers you're not expecting. And when you go to put it in the bowl, you see that little twist? That's what's going to keep it all nice and tight. That's what gives the whole presentation, I don't want to call it a fake, but it makes it look a lot nicer than it really could be. This is a really good meal, but if I didn't do that little bit of presentation, it can make it look so much worse than it actually is. Add a little bit of parsley, and y'all done. That's how you do it. Have fun using this for a date or just every day.